you're differentiating yourself and you're creating a higher barrier of entry for competition, right? Because if they want to play in that same category, then it's going to cost them and they're going to have to do the work. Whereas at the budget level, very low barrier of entry, anyone can go buy fixer upper and throw some furniture they found on Craigslist in there and call it a day. That makes a lot of sense. So we are running close to time, but I do want to ask you about the fund and, specifically for educating those passive investors who are considering getting into real estate. What are the unique advantages to investing in a fund specifically for short-term rentals, and how are short-term rentals, are funds different in either a better way or pros and cons associated?
I love the question, brother. Thank you for asking that. So specifically, when it comes to investing in a fund in short-term rentals, our projections on cash returns are going to be higher than your goal. That's one, right? So now we invest in highly appreciating markets, another one, right? And that's most short-term rental funds out there. Now, what's unique about ours is, number one, that we're acquiring all of majority of our properties within our portfolio in a creative finance acquisition strategy, right? So we buy a lot of them subject to the mortgage. We take over payments at very low interest rates, which dissipates a lot of the risk, right? Because we're not we're at a 9.89% interest rate environment today, but we're buying properties at 3-4%. And we don't have to set up the financing because it's already in place. We're just taking over the financing. We have bought dozens of properties that way. So that's one. The other one is that we go for the niche, right? We go for that niche, high-end look and delivery. So whether we're buying 3-4 bedroom sub two, we still already know that we have to have certain amenities within that property, and then we enhance those. So we create a niche. We create what Alex Hormozy says, like an irresistible house, right? Something that somebody can't say no because they'll feel stupid not to rent it, not to buy it, right? So a great package. All of our houses, we take that same $100 million offer concept from Alex Hormozy from his book, right? I'm quoting his book, by the way, right? And then we apply it to our market. We create a property that is so beautiful in all aspects, right? And we deliver the best. And number three, we have a recession-resistant strategy where we've gone and done historical research, and we've taken a list of the top 100 markets from 2007 to 12, right, that performed at a slow growth, relative growth change, right? And our strategy behind that is called a relative change strategy, right? So essentially, we take the sector of real estate, slow growth markets instead of exponential. We take the same thing on the hospitality side, right? We take hospitality data, we merge them together, and we take the ones that cross over. Meaning, we're going safe on the real estate side, we're going safe and high performing on the short-term rental side. That's our buy box in the middle. And then we compare those data to today's metrics of revenue and how they are growing year over year with demand, how the supply is growing, how the revenue is growing in those markets. And this is to the nitty gritty. I'm talking about to the penny on how we've applied our research. That's the third point that makes us different, right? So we've done hundreds and hundreds of hours of in-depth research to be able to come up with that strategy altogether.